This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
Usually, I'm not a guy who says, I told you so. I don't like to really say, I told you so. But I told you so. I told you so. What did I say? I say one thing about the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are always gonna Falcon. And in the midst of one of the worst Saints seasons of all time, we can always count on our rivals. You see, the football guys didn't bless us with a lot. They blessed us in 2009. And since then, it's been a lot of misery from the football guys. But one thing they did bless us with that I will always give them grace for is that they blessed us with the Atlanta Falcons being our main rival. So shout out to the football guys for that. And the funny thing is, it's not even done. Like, the Falcons are still going to Falcons, guys. The Falcons are still going to Falcon. So they're going to really do it in January. What happened on Sunday was probably like an appetizer before the main course in January, when we will be on the couch. As Saints fans, we will be on the couch. But what our next Super Bowl for 2024 will be, we'll be watching the Falcons find a way to blow it in January. But even still, in the midst of one of our worst seasons since 2005, the Hurricane Katrina year, the Atlanta Falcons cannot beat the New Orleans Saints. Try as they might, the Atlanta Falcons cannot sweep the New Orleans Saints. And you know they had their brum jokes ready, right? Like, you know, the Falcons fans were ready to come and dance on our graves. They were ready. They had their jokes in their drafts. They were ready. They had the screenshots ready. They had the memes ready. They had the clips ready. They were ready. And then when Alvin Kamara dropped that wide open touchdown pass that would have sealed the game, oh, they were ready even more. They probably were like, this is our year. This is our year. Everything's coming up Falcons way. Always forgetting that, of course, the Falcons will Falcon. And I know that they were ready to come like the mice that they are seeing a fresh piece of cheese on the Jono Barnes channel and talk all their shit. But now they can't. But I'll give you guys a bit of a spoiler alert. I'm showing the chat right now for the few Falcons fans that actually do show up. And it ain't going to be as many. We all know that because we all know how Falcons fans get down. When they're winning, it's a big party. When they're losing, nowhere to be found. They're mice. When the owner's out, they go back hiding in the hole. They only come out when they see that cheese. But they're going to be talking about well, we ruined y'all draft position, and we're still on top of the division. Y'all still looking up at us. Y'all still going to be watching us in January. As if we give a damn. See, that might have worked after we were 2-0, but we've accepted who the Saints were for months now. You guys are the Falcons, and the Falcons are always gone Falcon. There is nothing you can say to us tonight, tomorrow, yesterday, November, December, January. There's nothing you can say to us. Because at the end of the day, y'all will have a nice little banner that says NFC South Champions in 2024. And you know what that banner is going to get y'all? One, maybe two extra games to the New Orleans Saints in 2024. But that's it. And nobody remembers that 10 years from now. The Saints have NFC South Championship banners from 2017 to 2020. What do Falcons fans always say? It didn't matter because y'all didn't get a ring. I promise you one thing. The Falcons will not get a ring. And the one thing that they would have been able to hold their head on to in the offseason when they trash talk us would be like, well, guess what? We swept y'all. But you didn't, did you? You didn't. And you know why? Because you are the Atlanta Falcons. If you joined this show tonight to get analysis about the Saints and Falcons game, if you came on this show or on this channel tonight expecting grace, expecting sportsmanship, expecting analysis on why the Saints beat the Falcons or how the Falcons lose this game, if you came on this show expecting rationality, expecting logic, expecting us to be cordial, then you're on the wrong damn channel, folks. You are on the wrong damn channel tonight. Tonight. is the wake. Sunday was the funeral of the Atlanta Falcons. Tonight on this channel is the wake. And you're not getting rational, Jono. You're not getting graceful, Jono. You damn sure ain't getting sportsmanship, Jono. You are getting Mr. This shit more than a game. And if there's any city that knows how to throw a wake, and any channel that knows how to throw a wake, it is the Jono Barnes channel and the New Orleans, city of New Orleans and state of Louisiana. Of the Atlanta Falcons, who lost to the 2-7 New Orleans Saints. No matter what they say, no matter how hard they try, there is nothing they can do tonight that can hurt us. Welcome to the official wake of the Atlanta Falcons. No Eric McCoy, no Chris Olave, no Rashid Shaheed. Marshawn Lattimore got traded. No Paulson Adebo. Our top wide receivers was Kevin Austin, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and Dante Pettis. And the Atlanta Falcons still cannot beat the New Orleans Saints. Sunday was the funeral of the Atlanta Falcons. Tonight, folks, is the wake. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jono Barnes Show, where there's shit more than a stream.
Man, I got it right. My head match in my bed. You know I'm poppin' tags. 'Cause man, I got it swag. When I serve, now watch me something swag. I'm on here.
You run the same script back. Talk y'all shit. Y'all know y'all not that good. Y'all know y'all not that good. Gave y'all 14 free throws and y'all needed a 58-yard field goal to win the game. Y'all know y'all not that good.
They gotta get a stop or force a field goal. Cousins is stripped down, the ball is out, and diving on top of it.
I guess I was right. Y'all know y'all not that good. Y'all know y'all not that good. I guess I was right. I'm the big bad wolf was right. Y'all know y'all not that good. Say it now. Come on, Falcons fans. Y'all been saying this for the past month. Say it right now. Y'all know y'all not that good.
This shit more than a game. And y'all know how we got to start off the Jono Barnes Show on this wake of the Atlanta Falcons. Please leave a this shit more than a game in the chat now. It is going to be a very, very fun show. And boy, do I got a lot to say for those Atlanta Falcons fans, because boy, are they, boy, I'll give the Falcons this. If there's one thing they are consistent, and they are forever on brand. Let me tell y'all something. I can't celebrate alone. I think I can celebrate this show alone tonight? Now, whenever you have a wake, you got to have your friends and your family with you, right? It's got to be a celebration. We're celebrating tonight. The New Orleans Saints beat the Atlanta Falcons, and there's only one person who really deserves to celebrate this. He really deserves to celebrate this. You see, Taysom Hill is the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. So I guess we can call Ziggy the owner right now of the Jono Barnes Show after what happened this past Sunday. That's right. Y'all do know him as the Taysom Hill of the show. Producer, moderator, co-host. Give it up for the one and only Ziggy the Beast.
Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all doing?
I think we're in a good mood today, Ziggy. I think we are in a good mood. How are you doing, Ziggy? Honestly, how are you doing, Ziggy?
I wanted to check with you, and I wanted to check with the fans on how I should be feeling right now. I was kind of scared. Like, I want to be hyped, But I'm like, is it okay for me to be? Because I don't know if we're supposed to be losing right now. Or
What you mean, bro?
I mean, I know it's the Falcons, but like going forward, like what are we doing? I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what, bro? We beat the Falcons.
Okay, so going forward though, are we trying to win more games?
Okay. You know what? Well, we will talk about that. No. All right. You know what? I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going.
Because we beat the Falcons, though. I mean, look, it's always after Falcons.
It's always fuck the Falcons.
You know, I don't care if we was 0 whatever. We're gonna have a 1 in that column whenever we fight the Falcons. Come on now.
All right, I hear what you're saying. Well, you know, we're going to get the atmosphere of the Saints fans in the chat later on this show. But like I said, y'all know how we got to start the Jono Bones show. Leave a dish share more than a game in the chat right now as we are having the official wake, Ziggy. Sunday was the funeral. Today is the wake of the Atlanta Falcons. And Ziggy, you know what's funny, Ziggy? You know what's funny? I told you this. And I am not shocked.
You did?
I am not shocked. I said, Ziggy, whenever the Falcons actually lose, isn't it funny how we have Falcons fans after Falcons fans after Falcons fans coming on our show week after week the past month? But now I see maybe 1 or 2. I honestly, I think I only see 2 in the chat right now. Familiar names that I know. Is it funny how the Falcons fans always do this, Ziggy? They always do this. They loud and proud when they win it, but when they lose, they are nowhere to be found. Now, here's the thing about me and Ziggy. Don't y'all ever get it fucked up. Win or lose, rain or shine, Ziggy and Jono Bones are here on the Jono Bones show. We take out licks like men. We don't just come and show up and boast our chest when we winning. We was here when we were 2-0. We were here when we were 2-7. We don't go and hide. But Falcons fans, Ziggy, they hide. I got over 100 people watching right now, and I appreciate over 100 people. Ziggy,
Thanks.
I guarantee you, had the Falcons won that game, had Young Hoo made one of those kicks, had that Kamara drop wind up being the reason we lost that game, we would probably have over 200, we would probably have 300 people in the chat right now. It would be all those damn front-running Falcons fans coming in here talking shit. I got the data to back it up, Ziggy. Let's take that stupid comment off the screen right quick. Because, you know, I know we got some Falcons fans in here tonight, but we ain't got as many as we should have. This is what happened in 2023, Ziggy. I told you this last time. This is what happened. Now look at this video, Ziggy. Look how many. Can you show me? Can you see, Ziggy? I don't know if your eyesight is good. I know Sean has horrible eyesight, but you see how many views I got on my video when we lost to the Falcons?
6K 11 months ago.
And then see how many.
We get into the analytics.
You see how many comments I got?
Ooh, 255 at the bottom.
That's hilarious, right? Hey, I'll take it. I'm a big boy. I can take my losses the same way I can take my wins. Now, Ziggy, last year as well, we also beat the Atlanta Falcons, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually whooped their ass, actually.
Oh, no,
We got Arthur Smith fired. Dennis Allen wound up apologizing. Now both
apologizing, the apology game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see how many views I got when we beat the Falcons. How many views I got after that game, Ziggy?
Like way more than less than half. And then
how many comments? So that's funny, right? Like when the Falcons win, of course, I got over 255 comments because all the Falcons fans want to talk shit. When the Falcons lose, nowhere to be found. So we did the same thing again, Ziggy, because I had one of my all-time rants last month when we lost to the Falcons on that last second field goal, Ziggy.
Oh, yeah.
How many views I got on that video? Look, me and you shining brighter because we here rain to shine, Falcons fans.
There?
How many views we got on that video, Ziggy?
5.3K views.
How many comments we got on that video, Ziggy?
289 comments.
Now, it's only been a little bit over 48 hours. But Ziggy, how many views we got after we beat the Atlanta Falcons this past
1.2K views.
And how many comments we got, Ziggy?
101.
And if y'all know how the algorithm works, it ain't like Falcons fans are going to start showing up after. Those reaction videos after about a few days, it's officially old news because everybody's on to the next game. So all that to say, Falcons fans, thank you guys for proving my point. You guys are nothing but a bunch of front-running, raggedy-ass bitches. Because had we lost that game, my chat will be loaded right now with Falcons fans talking shit. And I can appreciate the guys like Archangel and some of these other ones in the chat right now still talking shit. But all these Falcons fans who happen to come on the show when they're winning ain't nowhere to be found this week. That's why I don't respect them, Ziggy. I don't respect shit like that. Because I would have been on this show this Tuesday had we lost that game. Had that Kamara drought wind up being the reason we lost this game and y'all beat us again on another last second field goal. Y'all beat us in overtime. I would have been on this show taking my lumps like a man. But y'all can't. Y'all can't, because y'all a front-running ass fan base. And when y'all get eliminated in January, and y'all will get eliminated in January, I guarantee you, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers gonna show up on this show. Ain't none of y'all gonna show up besides the same 1 or 2 people that always show up. Because y'all a front-running ass fan base. But a trash-ass franchise deserves a trash-ass fan base.
Wow. You ain't have to cook them like that, Jono.
It makes me sick.
Damn.
It makes me sick. One thing I'll give Evan is when his team loses, he actually still shows up. He might does it in a very stupid way, but he shows up. He takes his lumps like a man. Falcons fans can't. And again, I see some of the fans in the chat right now. I know we got a few. I think I can maybe count on one hand, though. I think I can maybe count on one hand how many Falcons fans we have in the chat right now compared to had we lost, Ziggy. Had we lost, or we would have had, I would have been able to count on my hands and my toes. It would have been a Falcons fans party in here. Tell me when I'm telling lies, Ziggy. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Chef Jono cooking today. Okay, I see you, bro.
A front-running ass fan base. I don't even know why they front-running because they never won shit in their existence.
Oh, they go Jetty Bear. They go another one. They go Jetty.
The Jetty Bears, the Pro Ps, the Archangels. I see y'all.
They always show up.
I see y'all, but they always show. I'm talking about the ones, the casuals who was in our chat the past month. Talking all that shit. Last week, talking all that shit. Y'all think y'all gonna beat the Falcons? Y'all 2-7. Y'all think y'all gonna beat us? Ain't nowhere to be found. Ain't nowhere in the comments. Ain't nowhere in my mentions. I don't want no damage because it's been over 48 hours. I'm talking about, I was sick, Jono. Oh, you know, man, times are tough. You know, the weather. Man, that bullshit. Y'all front-running ass fan base. Archangel, Jetty Bear. Oh, y'all should be ashamed of y'all fellow Bereans right now and how much of jokes they are. A joke of a franchise and a joke of a fan base. Ain't nowhere to be found when they lose.
Wow.
We have 120 people watching right now. That's a joke. That's actually a joke. I'm not grateful for that because I knew had we lost that game, it would have been about 500 people because y'all are a front-running ass fan base. Don't ever tell me shit the rest of the year. Don't tell me shit with y'all want to be in the Broncos on Sunday. What they do? Y'all beat the goddamn Broncos. Y'all ain't nowhere to be found when y'all lose because y'all can't take it like a man. Maybe Atlanta has their reputation for a reason.
Oh, pretty slim. He said, "Are you finished? Or are you done?" Oh,
trash ass fan base.
Wow.
But because Ziggy, we do have over 125 people watching across our platforms, and because we have 50 people watching, I can't believe that 50. You got to be kidding me. 50. So 5 of them are Falcons fans, and the 45 are just the diehard Saints fans that always join the show. But had we lost that game, it's just hilarious to me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just hilarious to me how Falcons fans are. It's just hilarious. And you know what's going to happen? If they beat us next year, those same casuals going to come back talking that shit. Nowhere to be found when they lose, though. I don't respect that, Ziggy. Ziggy, I do not respect that.
John, are you shocked? Like, are you expecting? Like, it's almost like the Falcons fans let you down.
Like, we know, what they should be, I should be used to, I feel like a Falcons fan. Like, I'm getting let down. They used to that as Falcons fans. They always getting let down. I just thought that maybe, Ziggy, because I'm still going to give them this. They will be the NFC South champs in 2024. So I'm like, well, maybe they still going to come on the show and still talk, we're still going to win the division, blah, blah, blah. They can't even do that. They can't even hide. They can't even show their face. No, they're going to win the division because they are jokes and they are embarrassments. And they're like, God damn, we lost to the 2-7 New Orleans Saints.
Wow.
A joke of a franchise, a joke of a fan base. But because we still do have 130 people watching, over 50 people on YouTube, let's y'all gotta help us out since we're not gonna get the engagement from the Falcons fans that we thought we were gonna get. Ziggy, I say okay. So my favorite numbers are 28-3, right?
Okay.
I know I'm being a little harsh on Falcons fans tonight, so let's add up 2, 8, and 3. If you do that, that's what? That's 28 plus 3 is 31, right? 28 plus 3. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not the greatest in math, but 28 plus 3 is 31. All right, if they get us, Ziggy, if they can get us 31 likes, the Saints and mainly the Falcons fans, if y'all can just get us 31 likes, we ain't asking for a lot. Get us 31 likes. I'm gonna do something nice for Falcons fans, Ziggy. Because I know they're in a bad mood right now. I know that they need something like a pick-me-up after losing to the 2-7 New Orleans.
Man. That's nice.
I'm going to bring them back to brighter days. I will actually play the game winner that they had in September when they were always on our channel talking that shit. I will bring that back up to them, and I'll actually play that video for them so that they can feel like, they're back into a safe space on the Jono Barnes show. You see how nice we are?
Okay.
Because I'm a man.
What's up, man?
I took that loss like a man in September, and I'll play it again in November. I will play the Young Way Cool game-winning field goal if y'all get us to 31 likes, and we'll make the Falcons fans a little bit feeling better.
Not cool that.
I think
just as you were saying it, Pro P dropped a $2 super chat in the bucket and didn't leave a comment, but just wanted to bless the channel.
We do appreciate that, Pro P. I will say this in all seriousness, because we do use copyright music now to try to elevate our show and give you guys more entertainment. The super chats really help us because all my live streams now get copyright monetized strikes. So any super chat that we get helps us kind of counter combat that copyright strike. So thank you to Pro P, and any super chat that you guys give us, it goes back to investing in the show. So thank you, Pro P, and thank you to everybody who left a super chat last week. Ziggy, look at that. Now that is a super chat graphic, right?
That's what's up, man.
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to say. Well, I guess that's what happens when you do. Damn, Ziggy, we did 4 live streams last week, bro. That's some this shit more than the game. That's some this shit more than it. But that shows you again, Ziggy and I, even in our worst shell, we feeding you guys content. We're gonna show up rain or shine on good days and on bad days. But thank you to all the people who left the super chat last week. I'm talking about the king of super chats, Bruce Saint. I'm talking about our girl Kimmy Talk, Vito in the house, the lovely Barbara. I put Bruce Saint twice. Well, he deserves it twice because he's Bruce Saint. Chris. We had super chats from Dak Prescott and Dennis Allen. I guess their seasons are over now.
Yo, DA, send some love our way, bro. I forgot about that.
When your season is over, I guess they got nothing better to do than send super chats. So shout out to Dak Prescott and Dennis Allen. Also to Sports Live and the Atlanta Sports Fitness Motivational Channel. I will give him credit. I don't see him in the chat right now, but he did show up on the live stream when I did my instant reaction on Sunday. Props to him for that. To Slim John to Red Swarm, another Falcons fan who showed up on Sunday. At least I don't see him in the chat right now, but he showed up on Sunday. And to our guy, Who That for Life, Chris, thank you guys for the super chat. Ziggy, can we leave them a dish shit more than an air horn? That's the type of super chat graphics we want to see, y'all. Let's keep that up, man. Let's keep that up.
And asking you shall receive. PM. Hashtag rise down.
I like rise down. I'm surprised I haven't seen any Riz Up super chat yet, because Rizzi Mania has taken over the city of New Orleans. Ziggy, I mean, good Lord have mercy. That man is the most popular guy in the city right now. We'll talk about Darren Rizzi in a little bit, but thank you guys for the super chat. Let's get to 31 likes, and I will make the Falcons fans feel better because I can't appreciate the 4 or 5 who showed up to the show today as well. Ziggy, I believe I am at 7,899 subscribers. You think we could get at least one new subscriber during the show so I can go up to 7,900?
Guys, if y'all aren't already subscribed,
what are they doing,
all it takes to just hit the button.
Yeah, man, share the show with your family. Share the channel with your friends, man. Falcons fans, share with your other Falcons fans, because guess what? Y'all will at some point beat us again, and I will be on the show along with Ziggy, so you can get more Falcons fans to come make fun of us. Maybe those ones will actually stay when they actually do lose, though. Let's try to get to 7,900 subscribers, and let's try to get to 31 likes. Now, Ziggy, let's talk about this game, Ziggy. Let's talk about this game, man. It was a good win for the New Orleans Saints, but now the question is, and I'm so honored, and I mean it from my heart. First off, Ziggy, thank you for your service. You are a veteran. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so thank you for your service. I know it's an insult to not tell the veterans Happy Veterans Day, to thank them for their service. But I really want to know, because I'm looking at the schedule, Ziggy. We got the Cleveland Browns. They're not that good. They're really not. And you got the Los Angeles Rams. Did you see the Rams last night? They are not that good. They're not that good. No wonder. What a shock, huh? Sean was showing up when the Rams was on the win streak, but now that they lost, you see Sean anywhere, Ziggy? Him and Falcons fans go together like sweater. So they go together like sweaters in cold weather. Gosh, these front-running fan bases, I swear. And then we got the Giants, though, Ziggy. To be honest, Ziggy, you can argue those are 3 winnable games.
I ain't what?
Now listen. You win.
I won't see it.
And suddenly the 3-7 New Orleans Saints could be 6-7. And Ziggy's 3 favorite words, my 3 favorite numbers are 2, 8, 3. Ziggy's 3 favorite words are in the hunt. So Ziggy, do you think the Saints can go on a run?
This is what I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time, bro. The season is a long season. The NFC South, they just beat up on each other. Everyone's 5-5 or 500. These guys are losing games. I mean, the Bucks lost, the Falcons lost. I mean, come on, guys. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. DA is gone. Isn't that what everyone wanted? We got Rizzi. The team, it's almost like it's Dan Campbell-ish is what Dan Campbell did for the Lions. It's just like that shot of adrenaline.
Oh, we got
And
another
I'm
super chat.
gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. Trending.
Trending. He actually leaves 2 because I see he left another one as well. So thank you guys. Honestly, guys, we really, really appreciate it. But the one he left the comment on, he says, "Suck that Saints D from Trent."
Not Nick.
I will say this. I'll warn everybody before the show now. If you see the brand new opening we got, this is not. I mean, it's a family-friendly show, but sometimes it gets a little. So I also want to say that these voicemails aren't very PG-13 either. So if you have any kids with you, and you don't think they're ready for that this shit more than the game energy, you might want to take them to bed right now because I'm gonna blame Pat McAfee, Ziggy, because he went on ESPN on Saturday, and I know Pat McAfee is in a whole nother tax bracket than me, but he got the LSU fans to play neck on live TV on ESPN. So I think people are like, well, damn, if ESPN can do the suck that tiger, then everybody should be able to do it, right? So I think that gave a lot of our viewers and listeners the motivation to say, oh, well, then I guess I can do it on a voicemail. So give us about 30 minutes and you guys will get some very, very interesting voicemails. The super chats ain't stopping, Ziggy.
Oh, look, we got Pro P again.
He says,
Pro P said, yeah, go ahead, Jono.
He hopes the Ain't. No, I ain't gonna say the Ain't. Y'all lost to the Aints. God, how embarrassing is that? If we are the Aints, goddamn, y'all lost to the Aints. I hope the Aints win 4 more games, rise up. I told you, Ziggy, they're gonna be talking about we're messing up your draft position. We're messing up your draft position. Yeah, we'll see. Now, Slim South is saying, there goes Ziggy with the positivity. You know what? I'm gonna give you this, Ziggy.
I'm gonna say, bro.
I don't even know if that's the considered positivity. It's just logic. Like the Browns, the Rams, the Giants, they're not that great. They're not that great. So I want you to finish your thought. You say that, hey, it's a long season. You really do think, though, Ziggy, that we got a shot to actually win all 3 of those games?
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. We have a chance to win those 3 games. Rizzi is playing for a permanent coaching spot, so he's going to coach his heart out. The players seem like they really vibe with him, and they're going to play for him. These guys are not trying to go out on the field and lose games. I know everyone wants us to tank and everything like that. These guys are out here really trying to win. So I'm telling y'all, man, we're going on a run. I know I was sounding – nobody was really believing me early in the season because it was looking pretty bleak, but I'm trying to tell y'all, we're going on a run. It's happening. I mean, that's what I was trying to say. That's why I was just trying to tell y'all from the get-go, bro.
Well, here's my thing. I don't want to get too caught up in the excitement of that win because I will say I do think sometimes the adrenaline of a brand new coach and DA's gone and, you're fired up, right? You're playing your rival, you're at home. That can carry you a long way. And that carried us in the first half. But if you're to kind of take your emotion aside and you watch that second half, we did not look that good in the second half. We only got 2 first downs. We only got 2 first downs in the second half. And here's where my logic does come into play and where I'm not as gun-ho about going on a run as you, even though we do have some winnable games coming up.
And some people coming back from injury.
I know, but you know who's not coming back? Chris Olave. You know who's not coming back? Rashid Shaheed. You know who's not coming back? Paulson Adebo. So I'm sorry. Those are some playmakers that you really need to try to go on. Now, Eric McCoy is this shit more than the game Mount Rushmore recipient. So that's going to be huge. Absolutely. But still, I just can't see it. The guy cannot see us going on a run with Kevin Austin, Dante Pedersen. I mean, I know he looked like Randy Moss on Sunday, but Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I just cannot see us being.
You just haven't heard him. He's just gonna prove you wrong, though. That's all.
I mean, hey, even if that ended up being his best game of all time, he'll go down as a Saints legend because he is now officially a Falcons killer. So I would take it. But Ziggy, I just think that the talent will eventually catch up with us. And, I'll say this. The Saints now, for me, they either got to win out, like win every single game. Never mind those 3 winnable games. I'm talking about against the Commanders, against the Bucks. I'm talking about they better win out or they better lose out. I don't want no in between. I don't want to win a few games and lose. I want to either win out and find a way in the playoffs or lose out and get that draft pick secured, okay? There ain't no in between, Saints. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do the whole, we're going on a late season run, but not good enough to make the playoffs. That's exactly what I was bitching about with Dennis Adams. Please, Saints. Please. And that was kind of my fear, Ziggy. That was kind of my fear with.
I saw this coming.
Dennis Allen. I said, man, y'all know what happens when you fire a head coach. The
You did.
interim head coach comes in, the team gets bucked up. Guess what happens? They start winning a few games, but it's too little, too late. And then you're almost forced to hire that head coach because you're like, oh, well, look how the new interim head coach came in and turned everything around. And then that's happened many times. It's a tale as well as time, like Beauty and the Beast. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen the 49ers hire interim coaches that wind up being disasters. Right now, you can argue that Antonio Pierce, who did the same thing with the Raiders last year, they fired, what's his name? I forget his name right now, the head coach. Antonio Pierce came in, won about 3 or 4 games. The players in the city, we got to keep Antonio Pierce. We got to keep Antonio Pierce.
Was it Gruden, Jono, when Gruden got fired?
I'm sorry. I got my production assistant on the side trying to tell me that. Trying to help me out and say that. If y'all hear any static in the chat on the show, let me know if my audio is coming in a little choppy because I want to make sure that we
don't hear anything.
I don't
not on my end.
But I know how that goes sometimes. You know me and Ziggy, you've been having this conversation for a while. But let me know in the chat. If y'all hear any static, let me know. If y'all do, I'm going to blame the Falcons fans, but I'll trying to refresh and start over. But either way, Ziggy, Antonio Pierce came in with the Raiders as an interim head coach, won about 3 or 4 games. Oh, Las Vegas was like, we got to keep Antonio Pierce. The fans were like, we got to keep Antonio Pierce. The players were. Now look at the Raiders right now. Now you got Raiders fans saying, God damn it, why we kept Antonio Pierce? I'm not saying that that's Darren Rizzi's fate, and we'll talk about that in our next segment, but I am saying that's what I was scared of. You kind of put yourself, in that position where you're like, damn, we can't fire the interim head coach.
That's kind of rough on Antonio Pierce. Who's his quarterback?
Exactly. No, I get that. I absolutely get that. So
I'm gonna put all on him. It was Josh McDaniel. All right, appreciate it, Pam.
And that's just right now. Like Antonio Pierce has plenty of time to probably turn it around, but that's just one example. And it's the most recent example. That's why I'm just trying to use that as an example of an interim head coach coming in, fans getting all bucked up, but then that interim head coach not being that guy.
Think about this, Jono. Pretty Slim says, win one little game, now y'all knighting this Rizzi guy. So they're saying that the Falcons saying that they wasn't even really worried about this game like that. What you think about that, Jono?
What they saying that last week? I mean, I'm pretty sure, Ziggy, that they was on the show last week, right? Those same Falcons fans?
Yeah.
So get out of here with that bullshit. Get out of here with that bullshit. But let's talk. We're going to talk about Rizzi in a little bit. But today is the official wake of the Atlanta Falcons. And Ziggy, asking you shall receive. They got us to over 31 likes. 28 plus 3 equals 31. They got us to over 31 likes. So to all the Falcons fans who are manning up to show up to the Jono Bones show tonight. Yes, this is your wake, but still, I'm a fair man. Ziggy, if anything, Jono Bones is a fair man, right? I want to make them feel welcome. I want them to feel like this is a safe space. What I'll do for you Falcons fans is I will play the game winner that you guys, when you beat us in September, so you guys can feel a little bit better. Because at the end of the day, Ziggy, it is 1-1. I mean, they won 1 too.
Yeah, they won 1. We won. We got our lick back.
So they didn't sweep us. I know they really wanted to sweep us, but to make them feel a little bit better, I will play for you Falcons fans for getting us to over 31 likes in the first 30 minutes. The Young Wei Koo game winner from September.
Yeah, that's right, my dog. They did second line in the first quarter.
Young Wei Koo. Oh, boy, that's not pretty, and it's no good. What in the world was that? Did somebody make contact?
Okay. I'm a jokester. That's my brand, right? I joke a lot. All right, for real, Falcons fans, for real. Here is the Young Wei Koo game winner from September. I'm sorry. I like to have a lot of fun. I'm joking around. I'm sorry.
Young Wei Koo in September hitting 4 field goals.
It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me, y'all. My hands is up.
All right. Oh, no. I'm serious. They got us to 31 likes. Some of them showed up. They were like the minute they showed up. I'm just having fun, Falcons fans. All right. I am a man of my word. Jono Bones does not lie. That's one thing Jono Bones does not do. Is does not lie. Here is the Young Wei Koo game winner from September. That sucked.
Young Wei Koo.
Ooh.
4 for 4 against the Saints in September. 1 for 4 against the Saints today.
Oh, and now they say no, we got to cut Young Wei Koo. They were carrying that man off the stadium in September. They were carrying him up as he made a game winning Super Bowl kick, and now they say no, we got to cut him. We got to cut Young Wei Koo. He ain't the same no more. Oh God. Oh, it ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun. How motherfuckers?
God. Why are you doing them like this, Jono?
Now, we're not done with the fun. To all my real Hoodats, Ziggy, if they get us to over 50 likes, I know I'm asking for a lot, but if they could get us to over 50 likes, Ziggy, I will tell them how they can win 2 free tickets to the Cleveland Browns and New Orleans Saints game this Sunday. Yes. Y'all want to go see Jameis Winston's return to New Orleans? Y'all want to be in that Superdome to watch Jameis Winston versus Derek Carr and see Rizzi Mania up close and personal? If y'all get us to 50 likes, I will show you guys how you can win 2 free tickets, courtesy at the Jono Barnes Show, to this Sunday's game at the Superdome between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. I believe we are at 37 likes. All we need is about 13 more likes, y'all, and I will show y'all how y'all can enter a special contest to win 2 free tickets to see the Cleveland Browns versus the New Orleans Saints. Oh, man, Ziggy, Young Wei Koo had a great game Sunday, huh?
Dang, man. It was rough, but hey, one of them was a block, though. And, shout out to our special teams. They made a play, blocked the kick, and messed them up.
But really, though, you know what I like seeing from those videos of Young Wei Koo missing 3 field goals? Damn, 3. 1, not 2, not 1, not 2, 3.
LeBron.
I loved seeing the passion from Darren Rizzi. And you can't help, Ziggy, especially as me being Mr. This Shit More Than a Game, to not feel like his energy is infectious.
He definitely is some more than the game energy.
You know what's funny, Ziggy? I kind of had a feeling that man was for the This Shit More Than a Game energy as far back as last year, Ziggy, because you remember you called it the apology game, right?
Yeah, the apology game.
Now, everybody always sees that clip of Arthur Smith going off on Dennis Allen and Dennis Allen backing down like a little biatch. But you know what? That people are kind of casually.
Both of them gone.
You know what? You know people didn't see, Ziggy, when they actually watched that clip? You know what they didn't see that I saw from the get-go?
What they miss?
Let me show you, Ziggy.
Okay.
The final game of Calais Campbell's career. Oh, and Arthur Smith's hot. That Dennis Allen scored a touchdown at the end. He is hot. He said, "What are you doing?" And he's going at Dennis Allen. You can read his lips, so you know. And I think he's got it right, by the way, to do that. The Saints did not need to score
that bottom left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There was one coach for the New Orleans Saints who didn't back down like a little bitch. There was one coach who said, "Hey, you want the smoke? I'll give you the smoke." That guy in that gold cap, that's Darren Rizzi. And he was saying, hold on. You ain't going to come on outfield and talk that shit. Y'all just got your ass whooped. He wanted the smoke.
Oh, he ran too. Look up.
I saw that, Ziggy. I saw that from when it first happened. I said, I like this Darren Rizzi guy. Dennis Allen taking it like a little biatch. Darren Rizzi said, "What's up with it? What's up with it? What's good? What's good? We can do this right now. We can do it in the locker room."
So Arthur Smith got out of there after that.
What's good with it? Yeah. So I like me some Darren Rizzi, man. It feels good to finally have a head coach who has some moxie, who has some character, man. The man is a personality. We like that in New Orleans, man. Like I'd say to Dennis Allen, like, God, if you're gonna be mediocre, at least give me like some type of personality, man. Something that we could have fun with. We could satire.
Like Rex Ryan or something?
We couldn't do anything with Dennis Allen. He was a bad coach and a bland ass personality. You could be a bland personality when you're Bill Belichick and you're winning 6 Super Bowls. You can't be a bland personality when you can't make it to the goddamn playoffs. Darren Rizzi, at least at one thing, he gonna give us some entertainment. I don't know if you saw after the game, he said, "Man, I thought it was going to be a rough day because the first thing I did when I came to the stadium was I took a shit and I clogged the toilet." And he said, "Ooh, I hope that's not an indictment of how the day is going to go." Darren Rizzi is a character. And I guess he literally knows that there's shit more than the game, right? But Ziggy, you can feel the Riz in the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana. How do you feel, Ziggy, about Darren Rizzi right now, one game after his first head coaching job with the New Orleans Saints?
Like I was saying early on, I want to be excited. I want to say like, "Hey guys, look, this is the shot in the arm that we all need." But I really, after this episode, because I really didn't get an answer to my question last week. I need to know, what do Saints fans want? Like, are we trying to go on a run? Because I'm gonna do that with you. If that's what we're doing, If we are cheering for the Saints to go on a run, to go at a wild card run, then look, I'm on board. Let's do it. If we are just trying to lose out and play for a spot in the draft, then all right, cool. So I'm a quell my excitement. But it's kind of hard to not be pumped up by this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is kind of what we want. Isn't this what we wanted? Or
Well,
I feel like some guys were kind of like, oh shit, we want to that messed up our draft stock. You know, so it's like I thought we were trying to win games. That's been my whole mindset every time I watch the Saints play, is I want to see them win.
Well, Ziggy, you know, we did this the first few weeks. Let's do it right now because we beat our biggest rival. The Riz Mania is going wild in New Orleans. So let's ask Saints fans on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. How are you feeling right now as a Saints fan on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. How are you feeling right now as a Saints fan? Because Ziggy, I think after that big win on Sunday, the atmosphere was a lot higher than it was the past month.
And remember what Jono said earlier. We got 3 games coming up with teams with losing records.
Basically, what we're asking is, can y'all feel the Riz? Has Rizzy Mania run wild on you as it seems to have done in the city of New Orleans?
Oh, everybody's starting to hold on now. Look at this, Jono. 10, 6, 7, 11, 8, 7, 10.
Yeah, well, damn, Clarissa put a 2. Jeez, I guess she said.
She said a 2. We're still 3 and 7. Okay.
She said, y'all not going to. Oh, my favorite one is from AJ Gaines. Put that one up, Ziggy, from AJ Gaines.
Wait, see, here you go. Oh.
We're getting a lot. I like this. I appreciate y'all. Yo, thank you. 283. That's how I feel about that, too. Kevin says 1.3. So, Dan, what was your score before the Falcons game? Kevin, if that's only got you up to a 1.3, Pretty Slim says a -10, but I believe Pretty Slim is a Falcons fan, so I would feel that same way too. Archangel is a Falcons fan. He said -100. I would be -100 too if my team lost to a 2-7 team. So I understand why y'all putting the scores y'all putting up. Relax, music, and rain sound. We got ASMR channel, Ziggy, in the chat.
Hey,
right
man,
now.
I'm at to check that out.
Yeah, shit picking up. Not shit picking up. We got an 8 from him. Dakota gives us a 7. Slim South, my guy, gives us a 5. Pro P says.
So we trying to go on a run then. So
No.
if this is what we're saying, right?
Low key CPAS says Dennis Allen is gone. It's a zillion. My guy Carl says he's a 10, always ride or die. I would say this again. I damn sure bet those would not have been the answers last week.
I will agree with you on that, Jono.
I think Rizzy Mania has taken over the city of New Orleans. I really do.
All right.
I really
Pretty
do.
Slim says Clarissa's the only one with common sense in the house.
You mean I got plenty of common sense. Ziggy can vouch for that, man. Ziggy's known me since high school, Ziggy. I'm full of common sense.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, Ziggy. It is going to be interesting to see what we do with Darren Rizzi. Again, I always fear, this is why I was arguing on the show the past month before we fired Dennis Allen. I was like, man, let that man stay. Let him wallow in his misery and make sure we get a top pick. We'll see what Rizzi can do. Again, I think that his the talent is going to eventually catch up, that we can't win that many games when our wide receiver core is decimated, our cornerback core is decimated, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have more injuries. It's not like the injury guys are going to be like, okay, you know, we're done with you, Saints. I mean, goddamn, you see the Pelicans, sometimes the injuries just don't stop. They don't stop. But Rizzi is doing a lot to, you know, one thing New Orleans loves is a personality. Rizzi is bringing that. So he's passing that test, at least, Ziggy. He's passing that test. I don't know if Rizzi long-term is like this elite X's and O's guy.
I don't think so, yeah.
I will say I can see a scenario where he plays the Coach O role that Coach O played at LSU, where we all know Ed Orgeron isn't the most elite X's and O's guys like a Nick Saban, but you give him a strong coaching staff, and he is going to be able to be a leader,
galvanize the troops. And
that worked amazingly for LSU in 2019. Can Rizzi do that in a professional level with the New Orleans Saints? We will see. I do hope no matter what. I know that the fans are very fans. The fans, like, they're going to be, oh, we want Rizzi, we love Rizzi, and I said this was going to happen, Ziggy. I said this was going to happen.
You did.
So I know how fans are. We want Rizzi. It's got to be Rizzi. I hope Mickey Loomis has common sense. like the guy say, Jono doesn't have common sense, but hopefully Mickey Loomis has common sense to say we're still going to do a thorough coaching search and we'll see what happens. I don't say, I mean, I want Rizzi to get a fair shot, but I don't want to be like, oh, well, we got to keep Rizzi. I mean, hey, he beat the Falcons, so we got to keep him. No, I want to have a thorough search. It's funny because everybody was saying it's time to move on from Sean Payton. Well, technically, if we keep Rizzi, then we're still doing the Sean Payton era. Like,
technically, yeah.
Right. Him and Aaron Glenn with the Detroit Lions. I love Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Lions, who was our defensive backs coach.
And Dan Campbell.
And I wouldn't mind, to be transparent. Our first black coach would be pretty cool. But I'm like, well, shit, do we want to move on from the Sean Payton era or not? Because y'all saying Sean Payton proteges that y'all want for the next head coach, but on that same breath, y'all saying, oh, but we got to move on from Sean Payton. We got to go forward. So what is it? What is it, Saints fans? Do y'all want to move on from Sean Payton or not? Because if y'all keep Darren Rizzi, or if we hire Aaron Glenn, we're doing the Sean Payton protege tree again. So just think about that.
How about we just get Sean Payton back?
I mean,
I'll be happy with that.
After he lost to the Chiefs this Sunday, maybe he's like, you know what? NFC South wasn't that bad. Let me go back to the. let me go back to New Orleans.
I'm about to say NFC West is. I mean, AFC West is. Whew.
He like the Chiefs got this devil magic. I don't want to deal with that. Let me go back to where I can own the Falcons again. But it'll be interesting. I mean, we got about 7 games left, I believe. So maybe we lose all those games and Rizzi Mania fizzles out. We will see.
He thought he had issues with the refs. I mean, he goes against the Chiefs twice.
It's going to be interesting to see where Rizzi Mania takes us, and it's damn sure going to be interesting to see where these voicemails.
Now, I think some people agree with you, Jono. Like Ebony P right here, she said, "No disrespect to Rizzi, but I think we should get a head coach from outside the building." So
and I respect that, Ebony. I respect that. Look, I'm not going to be mad. Like, if we wind up hiring Rizzi, I'm not going to be mad, but I will do what I told you so if Rizzi winds up flaming out too, because I'll be like, that's what you fans get. Like, y'all so fanatic that no, we fire Dennis Allen and we'll worry about the future. And I say, hey, I bet y'all if we put an interim head coach in and he wins 2 or 3 games, y'all gonna be like, now we got to keep him. Because Ziggy, let's be fair. I mean, this is a sports. This isn't politics, so it's okay to be wrong, fans. I've been wrong many times. Trust me. Trust me, I've been wrong many times. But those same fans who were saying, screw DA and all that, they were the fans hyped up about Dennis Allen when we hired him. Continuity and he already knows everything in the building, so everything's gonna be fine. We ain't gonna even miss Sean Payton because Dennis Allen already knows how everything's supposed to be. Those same fans were hyped up for Dennis Allen. That's how fandom works. So I already know how fans were.
Who is Jetty Bear, bro?
He's a Falcons fan. I'm sure.
Funny, bro.
I feel like Jetty Bear wakes up every morning and is like, "Damn it, I'm a Falcons fan. Why do I got to be a Falcons fan?"
I'm sorry, that was funny. I found it funny. I'm sorry.
Look what Pretty Slim said. Can you put up his comment, Ziggy?
All right. Pretty Slim said, all right, not here for the Ace Nonsense voicemails, Jono.
Now, here's the funny thing, Pretty Slim. Here's the funny thing, Pretty Slim. It's funny how all the federal Falcons fans lighting my phone line up the past month. And now when y'all lost, I think I only got like 3 calls from Falcons fans. Ziggy, how'd that go, huh? So you might want to put your popcorn away, Pretty Slim, because your pathetic-ass fan base ain't nowhere to be found. Your pathetic-ass fan base was nowhere to be found. So if you want to hear Saints fans voicemails and them talking shit about you, then hell, keep the popcorn now, get a little butter. But they ain't going to be what you think because your fan base is a front-running ass loser fan base. But we are about to get to the voicemails in about 5 minutes. Before we get to the voicemails, you
don't tell me what to do. Okay, yeah, we're going to do it.
Before, no, hold on. I mean, it just happened to work out that we're close to the segments are going by faster. We ain't got to worry about Sean or Evan dumbasses tonight. So that's why, okay? But before we get to the voicemails, for everybody in New Orleans, we know Christmas time is coming up. If you're thinking about what stocking stuffer you could get to your partner or your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your wife, your husband, whatever, why not go to Parcells and Post on Magazine Street and get an exclusive This Shit More Than a Game sticker on sale now, Ziggy, for the great price of what, Ziggy?
$2.83.
Oh, how perfect is it? How perfect is it? And Ziggy, I want to give a special shout out. My guy, Steve, Ziggy. Guess what Steve came from, Ziggy?
Where he came from?
He came all the way from the United Kingdom.
What?
He came all the way from the United Kingdom.
Can't make this up.
He maximized the shit out of his visit to New Orleans this past weekend. He got to watch the Saints own the Falcons as usual. And Ziggy, he walked 90 minutes from where he was staying to Parcells and Post just to buy a this shit more than the game sticker. That is some truth.
Wait, he got to get some air horns for that.
He's got to get some air horns. He's got to get some air horns.
Can you pull up the photo one more time, please?
Yes, man. Shout out to Steve in the
shout
UK.
out to Retro Pels. I see the Retro Pels shirt, man.
Oh yeah, that man is supporting local businesses, local content creators. Shout out to Steve in the UK. If if Steve from the UK can travel from the UK and walk 90 minutes to Parcells and Post to get a $2.83 this shit more than the game sticker.
That's what's up.
Everybody living in New Orleans, how in the hell can you not? Go support local businesses, man. 5208 Magazine Street. Go get you a this shit more than a game sticker. Hell, even if you're not in New Orleans, if you're in Louisiana, no excuses. If Steve in the UK can do it, then you in Lafayette, then you in Baton Rouge, then you in Shreveport, then you in Alexandria can go to Parcells and Post and get a this shit more than a game sticker for only $2.83. Hey, speaking of,
can we order those online and get them shipped to us?
Well,
just question.
You can ask Parcells and Post on Twitter. I don't have his Twitter loaded up, but they are on Twitter. So just search Parcells and Post, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to work with people. Okay. So, what are you asking to order it online, Ziggy? You ain't bad news,
but just for some people that in the chat, like, hey,
all right,
hey, look, there's no excuse. You could go ahead and get some order. Also, if y'all see that nice little QR code up there by Jono, go ahead and scan that, man, and check out the.
Get it this shit more than the game shirt, man. You can get you one like the LSU version, only $28.03 at www.jonobarnes.com or this shit more than the game.com if you're nasty. Like I said, man, whether you're in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Alexandria, Shreveport, Lafayette, go to Parcells and Post, man, and get your $2.83 this shit more than the game sticker. Speaking of Lafayette, Ziggy, I caused a bit of a stir. I know you don't live on Twitter like me, but on Saturday night, I
saw this one though. Yeah,
I caused a tiny bit of a stir. You see, LSU was in the midst of getting their ass whipped by Alabama, so I was like, "Well, shoot, I'm not just going to drag on LSU too much. I'm also going to highlight the great programs in the city right now. They are doing the damn thing. Since LSU is not doing the damn thing." I gave props to Tulane. I even said, Ziggy, this is like late at night, man. I'm chilling. I'm in my underwear on the couch. It's crazy. You could be in your underwear on the couch and you could cause so much commotion. Okay. I'm like Rizzi, too much information. But I tweeted, Tulane, I think they could beat LSU. Ziggy. Actually, Ziggy, and I'm still kind of feeling like I think Tulane could give LSU a game at worst. Because, then the LSU fans were like, now you're going overboard, John. We'll whoop Tulane. I'm saying, well, shit. Tulane's been the best program the past 3 years, if we're being honest. Yeah, but what about our baseball team? What about our volleyball team? Yada yada. Which I get. I say, okay, I probably should have worded that, but I think Tulane has a better football program the past few years. Either way, I've been getting a few people from University, from UL, who have told me, the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, who have said, Jono, why aren't you showing love to University of Louisiana at Lafayette, who also only have one loss, that loss being the Tulane, but one loss. And very close it appears to being ranked. They might get a bowl game, Ziggy. I said, sure. You know what? You're right. University of Louisiana at Lafayette, they are doing a damn thing. I'll give them some love. So I put a tweet up. I said, I've had a few people sending me I'm not showing ULL enough love this season. And they are not wrong. Ziggy, I said, they are absolutely correct. The Raging Cajuns are doing the damn thing, and they deserve more this shit, more than the game energy from people. Jay Walker, who's apparently the official voice for the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He asked me a day later, and now, mind you, this is the night that we just beat the Falcons. So I'm on one already, right? You know my energy and my testosterone and my adrenaline is on one. The official voice for the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He says, well, you could start by learning to spell raging.
Bruce Saint said he a UL alumni.
First, Ziggy. First, Bruce Saint, tell me if I'm wrong. First, I know this, Ziggy. I say, I ain't gonna even touch that. Then another UL fan came in and was like, yeah, it's also, it's UL. It's not ULL, it's UL. All right, now I'm already pissed off. I'm like, listen, I'm already, going back and forth.
ULM.
I'm already going back and forth with some Falcons. I'm like, motherfuckers, I'm trying to give y'all some props. I'm not no big time influencer. I'm not trying to act like, the almighty Jono was giving UL props. But I'm goddamn, take a compliment. Like, I'm putting eyes on y'all program that didn't give a shit about y'all some 24 hours ago. So please take the comment. Listen, I don't mind somebody saying, hey, Jono, by the way, it's UL, not ULL. Hey, Jono, it's spelled RAGIN our way, not RAJUN. But to be a pompous asshole and be like, you can start by learning to spell raging. I sat on it for a little bit. Then I was like, fuck this.
You should let him slide, bro.
No.
Hold on, let me take this down.
Move the QR code, please, for me.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I say, I say, hell that. I say, I try to show the University of Louisiana at Lafayette love, and this is how y'all broadcast director treats me. Well, now I hope that Tulane drops another 40 burger on y'all asses. But sorry to all the real rage and cages. I misspelled it again. It's still me. Talking about some you can start by. But you can start by getting the goddamn fuck out my mentions with that bullshit.
Why you got so upset, Jono?
Because I'm trying to give them love. I'm trying to show them love. And you will be shocked once I made my response back how many UL alumnus and people who have worked with this guy, Jay Walker, DM'd me saying, yeah, you know what, Jono, he's an asshole. Don't even worry about him. We hate him, yada, yada, yada. Now, maybe I'm ruining any future collaboration with UL or whatnot. I don't know, because a lot of coaches wind up following me after that tweet. So I'm assuming that a lot of them are like, you know what, Jono, wink, wink, we actually agree with you. But give me a goddamn break, Mr. Jay Walker. Take a goddamn compliment. Learn to come at people with respect. I ain't coming trying to like throw shade on UL. I'm trying to show your goddamn school some love. And you want to talk about something where you could start by, man, get the hell out of here with that. I ain't gonna know. I know I turn my cheek a lot, Ziggy. I turn my cheek a lot. Every other day I see somebody on Twitter either trolling me or talking shit about how much they hate my content, how lame I am. I turn my cheek a lot. But if you gonna come at me on Saints and Falcons game day, boy, you better be ready to answer that door. I've been ready to see that door open when you knock on the devil's door, because I was not in the mood. So, Mr. Jay Walker, you could start by getting the F out of my mentions. But shout out to the real UL Raging Cajuns. Shout out to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. I am cheering for you guys. That joke about Tulane whooping y'all ass again, that was just me trying to get a rise.
Yeah, I'll make sure to clip this part too. When y'all clip. Look, he does want y'all to do good.
I got love for UL. I do. Now, some of they, I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting to start. I'm just trying to show y'all love, guys. Jeez. I wasn't trying to start a civil war in the comments. And then Tulane fans started going at UL fans started going at LSU fans. I was like, good Lord. Here I am, Ziggy, on my couch in my underwear just chilling. I'm like, okay, sure. But I guess it goes to show sometimes I forget, this isn't 2019 anymore. I'm not just tweeting to you, Ziggy. Like, when you was my only audience, like, I can tweet anything. And only you and my cousins and family are going to see it now. I got a much bigger audience. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of my reminder sometimes that this isn't 2019.
Bruce said you might want to tread lightly. I can take a lot, but no UL disrespect.
This isn't UL disrespect, Bruce saying. This is Mr. Jay Walker, the official voice or whatever he calls himself of UL.
So what do we call ULM? Because that's UL, University of Louisiana too.
Jay Walker, if he was any bit of a man, like maybe he takes from Falcons fans, just say you gonna DM me or something. Yo, I'm sorry I came at you that way. Maybe he was having a bad day. I don't know. I'm a very mellow guy. Like, hey, okay, I get it. But he's been radio silent since then. So I keep that same energy. I'm just matching energy, Bruce Saint. And to any UL alumnus who feel bad, but I'm matching energy. He came at me that way. I was trying to show them love. He came at me that way. Okay, you want to match energy? Let's match energy.
So this is a slippery slope now, Jono. Now
they don't call me Mr. This shit more than a game just to sell T-shirts. Remember that.
Some of the other schools gonna want you to show them love too. Southern, Grambling, Louisiana.
And I'm more than happy to. I am more than happy to. I cheer for any team that got Louisiana on that motherfucker. Any team that represents our city and our state, I will cheer for. I will show love. Cakes. I will use whatever platform that I have to bring attention to what y'all doing. But goddamn, don't come at me that way when I'm trying to show y'all love. I'm sorry that I don't know all about the history of UL. Forgive me. What a sin. So that's all I got to say about that, man. But I do got love for University of Louisiana Lafayette. And there were a lot more fans, Ziggy, UL alumnus, who were showing me love in my DMs and in my mentions saying, Jono, don't worry about it. We appreciate you, man. You should come to a UL game. We got your back. Let us know if you're coming. We're going to give you some good seats. We're going to give you some hookups. Fair. I like that type of shit. Yeah, I like free shit. So it's all love. It's all love. But to Mr. Jay Walker, I match energy with energy.
I heard the UL games be lit, though, Jono.
If that was your first time seeing who I was, Jay Walker, then please know that this shit more than the game is not just a mantra to sell T-shirts. That's all I'm going to say about that. Ziggy, are you ready for some voicemails?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Let's get to our voicemails. But before we do, let's show them again how they can get a This Shit More Than the Game shirt. No matter what, we all know that this shit more than the game, and now you can wear it with pride. Visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now for the low price of $28.03. You can buy it in black and gold, purple and gold, white and blue, red and navy blue, all types of colors. We've got you covered here on the Jono Barnes Show. So visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now and let the world know, folks, this shit more than a game. And we want to thank over 190 people currently watching the show. Ziggy, they got us to over 50 likes. We appreciate that with all our heart. Because of that, after the voicemails, we will show you guys how you can win 2 free tickets to the Saints versus Browns game this Sunday at the Superdome. I also believe, Ziggy, with over 190 people, I say, can y'all at least give me to 7,900 subscribers while we're on live, Ziggy? We are at 7,901. There we go. Maybe Mr. Jay Walker from UL was one of them. So shout out to everybody who's been liking, subscribing. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, what are you doing? Let's continue to make the Falcons fans sad, right? Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1. Ziggy, are you ready for the voicemails?
All right, man.
Now,
I'm ready. Let's get it.
We don't have as many voicemails this week because, surprise, you know, them Falcons fans, when they lose, they decide not to show up, you know, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But we still got some great voicemails. Let's get to them right now.
Falcons fan! How does it feel? How does it feel to lose a game when it looks like you have a chance? Kirk Cousins, he wasn't doing the slide swerve, he was throwing the pick to Tyrann Mathieu, man. Darren Rizzi, the best head coach of all time. What do you have to say now, bro? You lost to a head coach that just got into the head coaching role. Y'all suck. What are y'all going to say now? What they going to say now? How to start a winning streak, bro. Let's go. And Ziggy, shut up. Cause I know you're gonna be like, well, why is he yelling? I thought he wanted to go sleep because I never said that. Cause I know you. But let's go, Falcon fans! Y'all suck.
What did I do? I didn't even say anything.
I mean, no, shout out to Mikey because you kind of did just say that throughout the past hour. So Mikey is really good with intuition. Hurricane Mikey, that was definitely a Category 5 call. We appreciate it.
What up, Jono? It is that one Falcons in here checking in after the Saints Falcons game, and I'm here to say, good game. Like, good game. You are the better team. Y'all deserve to win. You can keep Young Waku if you want. He's not coming back with us. He is terrible. He is dog shit. He can stay in New Orleans. You gave us many opportunities to win in the fourth quarter. You were giving us the win. Multiple times like, here, just take the win. You want to lose. You want to get high draft pick. But the Falcons said, nah, we're the Falcons. We're going to Falcon all the time. Best of luck to you the rest of the season, and we'll see what we can do for our team.
You know, I actually like that one Falcons fan. He always keeps it real. He's one of the logical Falcons fans.
Like him.
I actually like that. You know what else I like, Ziggy? Low-key Seabass says, Jono, are you going to be at the game? Because I will be there repping my This Shit More Than the Game shirt. Ziggy, he deserves some air horns for that, man.
Oh, yeah.
He deserves some air horns. Unfortunately, Low-key Seabass, I will not be at the game, which is why I will be giving away 2 free tickets to the game. But please, if you can, take a picture of you at the Dome with the This Shit More Than the Game shirt and tweet me if you're on Twitter. We would love to see stuff like that, and we'd love to highlight it. It really means a lot to me and Ziggy and to the whole This Shit More Than the Game community. So hopefully you have a good time at the game, no matter what, win or lose. This shit is more than the game, so I know you will.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! That feels good. We beat the Atlanta Falcons because they can't do shit. You know, this shit more than a game, Jono, but man. Bruh, that game almost made me had a heart attack, bruh. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. You tell them what happened here today. Yeah. This is just one game, bro. We can do this, bro. We got this, bro. But man, oh man, oh man. That was too close, man. Our defense was terrible, but man. Whoa! Who that, baby? Oh, I never felt like this since week fucking 2. Now, that's what I'm talking about. See, we didn't need Dennis Allen. Fuck Dennis Allen. That was a game, bro. That was a fucking game, bro. Anyways, this shit more than game. Jono, I'm out. Peace.
He said, I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah.
I can't be.
We appreciate that, J-Dog. Hey, Ziggy. Also, you know what we do, right? Not just voicemails, but we do text messages as well. Now, Ziggy, now I know you remember this, Ziggy. Ziggy, last week, we had like 7 text messages from Falcons fans, right?
So I'm sure we got double that now. I mean,
You would be crazy to think
just
that,
assuming.
Ziggy. No. We only got 1 text message from a Falcons fan. That's funny how that go, huh? It's funny how that go. I believe it was from Archangel, who still. Nah, this is hilarious. Like, he's sending me the bags over his head, over a Saints fan's head, and he's still saying how we suck and we're still y'all big brothers. Well, how y'all are big brothers when a series is tied? First of all, y'all been chasing the big win. Hold on, we have over y'all, over Drew, and now the record is tied. Effing right, Jono. We are your big brothers. How, Ziggy? We just beat them.
So who's the big brother of who if it's tied?
Well, I would say, maybe I'm dumb. The guys with the ring, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's Falcons fans. They don't know anything about stuff like that, though. Y'all the redhead stepbrothers. So who that nuts in your mouth cookie monster is forever rise there forever. And I believe that is Archangel at the bottom at the what is it?
At the parade
or
whatever.
The second line. I was in the second line. That's like a little pep rally that they had. I don't know if you saw it, but on Sunday, I got exclusive footage after the game. You want to see that, Ziggy? Because I know you wasn't on the show Sunday. I got exclusive footage of the Falcons fans after the game Sunday. Here's what the Falcons fans did after the game on Sunday. I think I see Archangel in the back, marching his ass on right backwards to Atlanta, where they came from. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Shout out to Archangel.
This shit more than a voicemail, my nigga. We beat the fucking Falcons. They thought they was gonna come to the 504 and they were going to beat us. But no, man, I'm in the kitchen right now feeling good. So look, I live in Houston right now, but shit, I'm forever 504, you dig? Right now I'm cooking me a little hot sausage sandwich, drinking me a little celebratory drink, man. Listen, Jono, my nigga. This shit more than a game. Y'all be blessed over there, man. Peace.
Ziggy, you can tell he was on one on that call. You can
He was
tell
lit.
He was lit. I rock
I
with it, man.
know.
Keep repping this shit more than the game in H-Town, my guy. Keep repping this shit more than the game.
Oh man, what up, Big Jono? This your boy talented Mr. Ripley, man. Congratulations on y'all win, bro. I ain't even tripping. And this is what's no more for the Falcons fans, man. Look, I told y'all dumbass. I tried to tell these niggas. Y'all doing way too much fucking celebrating before we even played the game. Now they sitting here mad and sad and shit. And I'm like, alright, this shit funny as hell. Boy, they out here parading and shit on Bourbon Street before the game. Every podcast I went on, I was like, wait till after the game to talk y'all shit. Nah, they want to talk all this shit. Now they trying to motherfucking call for folks to get fired and shit. And I'm like, nah, nigga, it's y'all dumbasses. Y'all dumbasses out here living delusional lives. Bro, I try to tell y'all, everything was 2 persons set up for us. Like, I knew it, bro. Come on, fool. This shit funny as hell. So now we out here looking sad and heart crushing.
Ziggy, is he calling from underwater? What's up with the phone signal in Atlanta, Mr. Ripley? Come on.
Every time I'm in the party, in the comment section in the chat, bro, I just be chilling. I just be sitting there laughing at everybody. Boy, this shit funny as hell. But shit, y'all got the last laugh this time. I ain't tripping. Congratulations, man. Love the show always. It still rise up though. Fuck it, hell. I'm still in that boat. But shit, I got a life jacket on. These motherfuckers drowning. That shit's funny as hell to me. Nah, don't be trying to get folks fired now. They try to fire your way cool and shit, man. Hey, let my niggas live, bro. That's y'all dumb ass and put all that high-ass expectation on these folks.
Why he's
that shit's funny, man. Hey, y'all got Valdez-Scantling out here looking at motherfucker had them a Randy Moss game, didn't it? Shit. 3 catches, 2 tutties, 100. Alright, shit. I ain't mad at it, but shit.
I like talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah, he cool. He
know,
was like, I tried to tell y'all.
Yeah, he keeps it real. Now, next time, you want to keep your phone signal a little real, Mr. Ripley. But I don't know. So you know how Falcons fans are, right? Sometimes you just got to put your phone on Atlanta Falcons mode and you get no rain. So you know how the phone signal goes in Atlanta. We appreciate that call, talented Mr. Ripley. That's right. Fellow fan base are drowning. At least you had a life jacket.
Yeah, this is good news. Our 7-game losing streak is over. Yeah, Rizzi, good coach. He's kind of stricter. It got stand out was not strict. I'm going to do some flex, surfing. Bye, this is Kyle speaking.
You swag surf, Kyle. You swag surf. We also got a text message, Ziggy, from Carl, who says, this shit is more than a game. The Falcons will always be the Falcons. Cool was pool. Who that? Ride or die, bitches. You damn right, Carl. You're damn right.
First off, I already know on the Jono Barnes show, Ziggy will get up here and say, I told you, my brother, we are still in it, my brother. We just been injured. Hell, my brothers, you just gotta believe in the Saints, my brothers. First off, I know the Saints' mighty hammer got some power to it, but you need to get off that shit, Ziggy. Second, Rizzi implemented a mandatory activation period, which apparently DA didn't do because, well, he's a horrible coach. So at the end of the day, Coach Rizzi got a competitive win, as in a close game, in his first game coaching, while DA got 0 close wins this year in 9 games. Do the fucking math, please. Enough of talking about Mr. Cedric the Entertainer over here giving a lecture on fanhood. Y'all already know who the real victim is. And it's those low-life, good-for-nothing bums in Atlanta, Georgia. To continue on, I'll just give y'all a few statistics. Saints were 2-7. Falcons were 6-3. And y'all lost. According to y'all, Kirk Cousins is quote-unquote daddy. By the way, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe y'all are inhaling some gunpowder in Atlanta and he gave y'all a serious case of lovey-dovey on the quarterback's chubby. Cousins threw for more yards and y'all lost. Matter of fact, y'all had more passing yards, almost 2 times more rushing yards, more first downs, more total plays, less penalties, and 10 minutes longer of time of possession. And y'all still lost. Ain't it funny? I'll tell you what, though, it ain't funny when now the Falcons find creative ways to lose, huh? To be honest, now that I think about it, it's pretty much just like the first game between us two, except that now the shoe's on the other foot. Fucking love it. For God's sake, man, y'all made Marquez Valdez-Scantling look like Randy Moss, man. Fucking Tyreek Hill. So pathetic. And by the way, the Kudat shit, I got sick of the fucking Kudat shit. I'm glad he missed all those damn field goals, man. Kudat these nuts on your mom's forehead, bitch. Get the fuck out of here with that. And you know what the saddest thing is? The saddest thing is AK literally dropped the easiest pass imaginable. Pretty much saying to the Falcons fans, here's a win on a silver platter. And y'all still choked it away. Like you said, Jono, Falcons will always Falcon. And your boy Brute Saints out.
That's the dish shit more than the game energy I like, Ziggy. That's the dish shit more than the game I like. I'm actually okay with Bruce Saint not doing an Eminem or karaoke call this week because he had to give that dish shit more than the game energy to them front running ass Falcons fans. Bruce Saint, as always, you are this shit more than the game certified.
So they said walk in, they try to take over, they try, but they walked in, but they ain't take it over. Also, I want to say this: Falcons really ass how that Saint dictates. I know it's supposed to be Tiger Dick, but they gonna suck that Saint today. If they do make it to the playoffs, Jono, I want you to take your wife's credit card and go wherever they at. Just laugh at it.
Okay, I will. I'll see about taking my wife's credit card to go watch the Falcons choke. And Ziggy, before you say, Jono, you a bad influence on these kids. Like I said, Pat McAfee had fans on ESPN doing the suck that Tiger. So it ain't me. It's Pat McAfee, okay?
It is you.
All right, nah, Ziggy,
these kids ain't watching ESPN. They're watching YouTube.
Okay. Nah, that's
Pat
McAfee. And Pat McAfee's on YouTube, I believe.
Fair.
Well, Jono, you can't win them all. Sadly, the Falcons fell this week. It was very disappointing, to be honest. Honestly, props to the Aints. I have to be real. They won fair and square. I can't complain. But listen, I lost the election last time, but what happened? I came back this time and won. Don't think we're done. We're still leading the division 6-4. Very good record, especially compared to the Saints. Just know we're coming. We're still going to win the division. But like I said, congrats on the win this week. I have to give it to you. And also, Evan, I know you're sitting there. You got that blank face. But guess what? Your Cowgirls lost again. They were very bad. You can't say anything. Anyways, good night, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Well, if there's one thing President-elect Trump is right about, is that the Cowgirls get their ass whooped, Ziggy, which is why very conspicuous by his absence is Evan. So I'll give Mr. Trump that. He's right about the Cowgirls.
This is Vice President Kamala Harris. It should be President Kamala Harris, but that's neither here nor there. Well, that sucked. Good going, America. At least the Falcons lost. This shit more than a game.
Not with the cell phone thing.
Sometimes, Vice President Kamala, you got to pick yourself back up and fight again. But thank you guys for calling. I don't know how our show turns into a platform for the candidates to get their message out, but thank you to Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Hello, gentlemen. Misdemeanor Crimes here. I'd just like to say that fried Falcon Sunday sure did taste good. Call it a star in the darkness that is now this country.
That was deep.
That was deep. That was hey. That's what I even said on Sunday. I say, look, man, sometimes you just gotta find your escapism wherever that might be. For some people, it's sports. So hey, I mean, there's people who are happy about the election, people who are not happy. Let's find something that you can escape in and enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. I agree with that, Miss Barbara.
Whoop the goddamn do. Congratulations, Jono, on your fucking Super Bowl fucking dirty ass bottom feeder fucking ring. Congratulations. You want a cookie monster? Well, here's your cookie, motherfuckers. Man, fuck the ain't, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. Who that? We still that, motherfucker. We beat y'all team when y'all was fucking healthy. Don't you fucking forget it. With that same motherfucker that couldn't goddamn hit a goddamn side of a barn. We still that. We don't give a fuck. We took over your trap, ran down Bourbon Street. We own that shit. I know y'all hated that shit, but we don't give a fuck. Anyway, man, I still had a good time. I enjoyed myself. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Still rise up. We still fucking swag surfing and first motherfucking place. And don't be fucking surprised if we come back in the Super Bowl and we marching down Bourbon Street fucking again, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck the whole who that fucking dirty ass, trashy ass nation. And fuck that goddamn Just James, motherfucker. Funky ass motherfucker. I can't stand you sons of bitches. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Kiss my red ass. And it's more than rising up, motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Kiss my ass. I'm out.
And said F. James Just James?
Ooh, I wonder if Just James heard that. Maybe we'll find out. Wink, wink. In about a few minutes. Archangel, be careful what you wish for. That's all I gotta say. And that's one thing, you know how naive. Like his team had just lost to the 2-7 Saints, and he's still talking about coming back to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. My brother, you are not going to the Super Bowl. You guys better be happy with that NC South banner this year, because you guys, that's the maximum of what you guys are gonna do this season. Just a irrational ass fan base. But hey, I'm glad Archangel had a good time. You ain't gonna be having a good time in a little bit, Archangel, because I always remember, like Bruce Saint says, Just James is always watching. But let's get to our next voicemail.
Honestly, the thing is, I just know when other coaches step up into the interim job, they play to win, to try to at least win the job over. So I can't really see Darren Rizzi not trying to win a few more games, or at least winning 2 or 3 more games. You know what I'm saying? And that'll break even. Not saying they'll give him the job, but it's like, man, you killed the chances.
So, Ziggy, I think he's talking about our chances at a top 5 pick. Now, look.
That's what I'm saying, Jono.
I would say this. I still want that top 5 pick too, but I will say if I was like, if there's any game that we're going to win the rest of the way, please let it be the Falcons game. Right now we could lose out, and I don't give a shit. But I understand how some fans might be like, nah, man, come on, we're doing this thing again where we're going to win 4 or 5 games and we're going to mess up our draft pick. I understand that too, but I don't know. I don't know, Ziggy. It's a unique situation to be.
We got the Bucks again too, right?
Yeah, it's a unique situation to be in. I would just say, don't stress about it too much, fans. Like, I want the top pick too, but I'm not going to like lose sleep if we win the game. I'm going to be like, look, what's ever meant to be is meant to. The Chiefs took Patrick Mahomes with the number 10 overall pick. Okay, they ain't tank. They took the best quarterback, arguably of all time, with the number 10 pick. So sometimes don't stress over it. Just let whatever happens, and hope that the football guys are going to be shining on us come April.
Hey, Jono. Just calling to check in on you guys. This is Dennis Allen. Listen, man, we just got to keep chopping wood, working hard, and we're going to get after work, and maybe after about 7 losses, we'll start finally getting it right. This shit more than the game! This shit more than the game! This your boy A-Camp calling in, and I just want to say, the Falcons, y'all still our little brothers. It's time to spank y'all, send y'all back home, get back to Atlanta, all that bullshit. This the Rizzi time. It's the Rizzler era, and we're going to take this shit. We probably even going to win the division, because the Atlanta Falcons showing up right on time in mid-season form, ready to start tanking the season. And this is where we turn the page. We're getting away from them Dennis Allen post-game interviews. We're getting away from all that bullcrap. We're moving forward. We ain't got no receivers. We lost our number 1 cornerback, and we still spanked their ass. I was just calling to let y'all know that we ain't got to hear Dennis Allen's bullshit no more. This shit more than the game.
I like that. That's the energy I like, Ziggy. The energy you like too. He said we're going to win the division.
That's what I'm saying. I like to hear it. That's what I'm saying. I know there's more people out there. They was just scared to come out, John, because we were losing.
The last 2 calls shows, the yin and yang. They got some fans saying, God damn it, man, I don't want to win games. I want to get a good draft pick. They got some fans saying, hell with that. Let's go win this division.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta love about the Who Dat Nation. That's what you gotta love about the Who Dat Nation.
What's up, Jono? I'm a female fan, but I'm a fan of the Falcons. I'm just saying, you're gloating right now, and it's cool. We lost. We definitely came to New Orleans and lost. I don't know why y'all want to shit on us so bad. Why? Y'all still gonna be on the couch come January, and you gonna be watching us play. And we know y'all want us to lose so bad. It might happen and it might not. You're gonna dance on somebody's grave. It might happen and it might not. Y'all still losers. You still got a trash-ass record, but y'all can have your fun. You won the game. It's the most y'all gonna smile all season. So enjoy it while it lasts. I appreciate your time. Rise up.
She's got a few things wrong. She said it's going to be the most we're going to smile all season. I promise you, me and Ziggy are going to be having that Kool-Aid smile on our face in January when the Falcons get eliminated in the playoffs. Secondly, you say we're a loser-ass franchise. And what does that make the Atlanta Falcons? Y'all lost to a 2-7 team. We haven't won a Super Bowl ring since 2009, and y'all still haven't even been able to tie us. So what does that make the Atlanta Falcons? What does that make the Atlanta Falcons? Thanks for calling, though. At least we had some female fans who had more balls than the male Falcons fans who was talking all that shit the past month, not calling or texting or showing up in the chat. So I'll give you that. You got that going for you. Tell all your other fellow male Falcons fans to man up. Never mind rise up. Man up.
Welcome to the OT, presented by Ford.
Falcons fans. Did y'all see what happened on Sunday? Man, y'all was talking all y'all shit. And y'all was walking all up and down New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and y'all turned on Rampart Street. Y'all had your own second line of Brad Band. Y'all did it all just to lose. Y'all lost to the 2-7 Saints, now 3-7. See what happened when y'all talk shit? See what happened, bro? Y'all haven't swept us since 2016. Y'all was like, oh, we gonna sweep y'all. Oh, no, we number 1 in the division. We gonna clinch this division. Oh, my God, we gonna just playoffs. And even if y'all do make the playoffs, y'all gonna be first round and bye-bye. Well, now back to the Saints with Darren Rizzi. I like his personality. You know, it's only one game. If he's the right guy, he's the right guy. I'm still kind of mad that Alvin Kamara, he had dropped the ball. That was kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect us to go to playoffs or anything, but I think that we're gonna be fine. Oh, Jono. I have to tell you this. So this Denver Broncos fan got mad at me because the Saints was winning. It was like, oh, y'all trash. Y'all never going to the playoffs. I was like, when did I say we was ever going to the playoffs? I just had to come out here and say that, bro. Because I had found that weird. They hate to see us win, bro, and they love to see us lose. They be preying on our downfall, bro. Now, until next time. Unlimited 1.5. All I gotta say is, who that? This shit's more than the game. And fuck the Falcons.
Well, all you got to tell that Broncos fan is this shit more than a game.
This is James. Just James. And I know what you guys want to hear from me. You want to hear another one of my classics. And I'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit. But first I need to tell y'all a story. Don't worry, the song is coming. That's right. You always got to leave him wanting more. Always got to leave him anticipating. But first I want to tell the story about Saturday. Because if y'all listen to the show the way James listens to the show, you will hear that at the end of the show, Evan and Ziggy said they were going to be at Tiger Stadium this Saturday for the LSU and Alabama game. Well, once I heard that, I immediately canceled all of my Saturday plans, which included a date with this hot young dame, and I decided to go tailgate outside Tiger Stadium. That's right, I was the first one outside Tiger Stadium. At 4 a.m. actually. I had my grill ready to go, had my beer in my coolers, and I just sat back and I waited and I observed and I watched as the hours trickled in, and I saw car after car continue to pull up. I saw people after people continue to come. And before you know it, there came Evan and Ziggy, decked out in purple and gold. I could not believe my eye. Here was Evan, who always talks about how great Texas is, decked out in Louisiana gear. I stayed within arm's reach of the both of them as they tailgated, drunk some beers. I even saw Evan doing a keg stand with fellow LSU college graduates. I guess some people never grow up. And as they walked into LSU Stadium, both of them having a bit of a buzz, I began to approach them. I figured now was the time to finally let them see James. Just James. But before I could grab either of them by the shoulder, I heard Ziggy tell Evan, now Evan, do you see why this shit more than a game? And to my shock, Evan looked Ziggy in the eye, and they stared at each other for 10 seconds.
Pause.
Just silence. The atmosphere was crazy. The fans were thunderous. Yet the silence between Evan and Ziggy was golden. And Evan finally told Ziggy, you know what, Ziggy? I do see why this shit more than a game. And at that moment, I knew my job there was done. I went to my seat across the field from Ziggy and Evan, and I proceeded to watch the LSU Tigers get their asses stomped by the Alabama Crimson Tide. And sadly, I saw Evan had a smirk on his face. And he said, I guess this shit isn't more than a game. I heard that all the way from across the stadium, Evan. Sadly, I just shook my head and knew that you are a lost cause, and that Ziggy's valiant attempts were for nothing. All I can say is, Evan, you better never go to another Louisiana game again repping Louisiana, because we don't want you and we don't need you. No, we don't need you. Now, I know what you guys want. What a big win for the Saints to beat those dirty birds. And I know you guys want to know how is James, just James, going to celebrate? What song is he going to sing to commemorate the ass whooping the Saints put on those Falcons? Well, all this past 2 months, I've been hearing about swagging and surfing. The only thing we surf down here in Louisiana is crawfish, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know what they're surfing in Atlanta. I guess I do. They're surfing ass whoopings and losses, courtesy of the New Orleans Saints. So if the Falcons fans want to swag surf, they really want to swag surf, well then, let's swag surf. DJ, please.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Man, the Falcons trash. Their fans are really ass. You know they wearing bags. Cause man, the Falcons trash. Man, the Falcons trash. Their fans are really ass. You know they're wearing bags. Cause man, the Falcons tracks. I'm on that who that? My Rizzi. You know it's off the hizzy. We beat the Falcons once again and now they on a tizzy. Cause they're trash, they're worse. They're trash, they're worse. They're trash, they're worse. And this shit more than a game, man. You know that I'm gone cause the Falcons trash. They're worse. They're trash, they're worse. They're trash, they're worse. This shit more than a game, okay, we popped out in the dome. We said this is our home. They said take over Trav Sweater. Asses got real flat. Called through to MVS. The Saints are the best. The Falcons, once again, they could not go past the test because they're choking. They're hoping that they can get some stroking. Like the Who Dat Nation, man, you know we swaggin' surfing. They're trash, they're the worst. They're trash, they're the worst. They're trash, they're the worst. Now watch the Who Dat Nation, man, they're trash, they're the worst. They're trash, they're the worst. They're trash, they're the worst. Man, watch the Who Dat Nation. Yeah, the celebration this week. No matter what, we own the Falcons. Always and forever, we will own the Falcons. Rise up, more like Riz up. Swag surf, more like this surf, more than a game. And this shit, damn sure, more than a game. Saints fans stand up. Evan, always remember the omnipotent James, just James, is watching. Ziggy, you caught it, my guy. Yeah, the Falcons trash, they're worse. They're trash, they're worse. They're trash, they're worse. And Saints fans swaggin' surfing.
Woo, boy. He wasn't on beat this week, but I like it though. They're trash. They're worse. Just tell me you gotta get it on beat next time. But
you better stop trying to critique James.
I know. I think that
you get cooked next week.
That's what Archangel was saying. James, just James. That's what Archangel was saying. I love it. James, just James. I love it.
I don't want no smoke, James. That shit funny to me.
Ziggy, I didn't know you and Evan was at the game. Y'all locked eyes for 10 seconds, man. I appreciate you for trying to get him on the shit more than me.
Be like, bro, we at your alma mater. What's going on? Man? Like, what's going on? But
we appreciate
it's no saving them, bro.
I understand. We appreciate everybody who left a voicemail. Falcons fans, if y'all forgot the number, apparently, it's not hard to find. It's 504-484-9170. You can leave a voicemail or a text, Falcons fans. I don't understand. Did y'all forget? Because y'all damn sure was called in last week and the week after that and the week before that and the week before that. So I don't know if y'all forgot the number or what. But that's the number. If you want to leave a voicemail or a text, the hotline is open 24/7. We appreciate everybody who left a voicemail. Before we get to our Saints and Browns preview.
They talk about some Pro P and some who else? Yeah, Pro P said he asked if anybody could loan him a place to stay in February for the Super Bowl.
This is delusional. You know what, Falcons fans, y'all go watch the Super Bowl with us. Y'all gonna need a ticket to watch it with us, and here's how you can. Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code Jono at checkout, and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man. Now, Ziggy, as a gift to you, I'm going to let you clock out early because it is Veterans Day, and I want you to go celebrate. But before you go, Ziggy.
I'm sorry.
Undertaker came to your house. What's going on? Before you go, I was going to ask, we got a big game this week. The Browns versus the Saints and Jameis Winston's return to New Orleans. So before you left, I was going to ask you, what was your pick for the game? But I don't know. Oh, now we got an empty car.
I'm already in the car, bro. I'm just playing. I got the Saints winning, bro.
You got the Saints winning? So you think that the Rizzi Mania is about to go wild on New Orleans, right?
Yeah. We winning, bro. We about to run the table, bro.
Well, Ziggy, if there's any week for you to have your optimism, your toxic positivity, is this week. So you can have it this week. We beat the Falcons. As always, it's fuck the Falcons. Do you have any final words, Ziggy?
I just want to say that I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this since the beginning. It is a long season, and this is what I've been telling y'all. All like Aaron Rodgers said a few years ago to the Packers fans, RELAX, relax. There's still a lot of football left to be played, and y'all, we already up the hump. So now we're at the top. We're getting ready to bring this thing down, man. We're gonna go on this run. I'm telling y'all, it's coming.
Well, Ziggy, we appreciate that. Go enjoy your belated Veterans Day, my man. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it, dog.
Now, if you guys want to be in the building, well, you don't even need to worry about SeatGeek. But if you guys want to be in the building for the Saints versus Browns game, I said all y'all got to do is get me to over 50 likes, and I was going to show y'all how y'all can enter a contest. Well, that contest, folks, is at Instagram.com/Jono Barnes. That's right, folks. I imagine all of you guys have an Instagram account, right? Like, I mean, come on, everybody has an Instagram account. Where if you go on my profile on Instagram, Jono Barnes, it's real easy to remember. It's the name of this goddamn YouTube channel. You can enter the contest to win 2 free tickets to the Browns versus Saints game this Sunday. We are going to have a random drawing on Thursday. May the best person win, and you have a shot. All you got to do is go on Instagram.com/Jono Barnes. You got to like the post. You got to make sure you're following me so I can DM the person who wins. And you got to leave a "this shit more than a game" in the comments of the Instagram post. And you will be automatically entered into a drawing this Thursday to potentially go to the Browns versus Saints game this Thursday. Just go to Instagram.com/Jono Barnes, and maybe you will be in that dome this Sunday to see Jameis Winston's return to the city of New Orleans, and you can exhibit that "this shit more than a game" energy. Now, before I talk about the Saints versus Browns game, another reason why I wanted to kind of let Ziggy leave the show earlier is because I got some thoughts about one Zion Williamson. I know you guys are following basketball, but if you haven't heard the news, Zion Williamson is yet again, sadly, out indefinitely. How many times have we seen this banner, right? Like, you could probably put the only thing about this banner that's new is that he has a beard now. Like, we've seen this type of banner for the past 6 years in his time in New Orleans. He's out indefinitely. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this because I think he's a good guy. I'm sure he is, and we know that he's a great player when he actually is playing. But it is time to end the Zion Williamson era in New Orleans. It's just time. It's time. It is year 6. It is year 6. I love Zion. I know that when he's on the court, he does incredible things, but we cannot do this every year. We cannot do this every single year. It gets old, man. It gets old. We cannot rely on this guy to be our superstar. We cannot rely on this guy to carry us to where we want to go. Hell, Zion hasn't even had one playoff game under his belt yet. He got hurt in the play-in game last year. His body just cannot do it. I hate to say that. I love the guy, but his body just cannot do it. It is time to either trade him or, I guess it's the only thing we can do. We got to trade him. It's time to end the Zion Williamson era. I'm sorry. I mean, we already having a shitty year for the Pelicans. Like 7 players are hurt right now. Jose Alvarado was announced that he's out for the next month this morning. So now I'm once again, just like the Saints, I'm looking at the draft. I'm like, well, who is going to be the top NBA prospect this year? It's been a pretty shitty season for the Saints and Pelicans fans. I can tell you that. It has been a pretty shitty season for the Saints and Pelicans fans. But with Zion, this is year 6. This is year 6. And even when Zion was playing this year, if we want to be honest, he wasn't playing that good. He wasn't playing that good. He was half hustling. He didn't look in shape again. I'm tired of it. I had high hope. I was one of the most excited fans for him. But it is what it is. It's year 6. You either got it or you don't. He'll probably make a real good number 2 on a championship team one day, maybe a number 3. I don't know. But he's never going to be a number 1. And he's not going to be that guy in New Orleans. It just is what it is. It's time to have tough conversations if you're a Pelicans fan. I understand how much love we got for the guy. I understand how much we are fiending to have one great superstar lead us to the promised land. But it is not going to be Zion Williamson. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We have been repeating the same thing for 6 years now, thinking that the result is going to be different. Spoiler alert, y'all, it is not. It is time to end the Zion Williamson era in New Orleans. And it's sad because, again, we got 7 players out right now. CJ McCollum is out. Herb Jones is out. Jose Alvarado is out. Zion Williamson is out. Trey Murphy just got back. It's a shitty season so far for the Pelicans. I believe the Pelicans, we're the 14th team right now in the West. We are the 14th team in the West. We are currently 3-8. It's a long season, though, Jono. We got plenty of games left. Yeah, we do, but guess what? We're in the West. Look how many good teams are in the West. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to try to dig ourselves out of this hole. And guess what? CJ McCollum ain't coming back tomorrow. Herb Jones ain't coming back tomorrow. Zion ain't coming back tomorrow. Who knows when Zion is really coming back? I'm assuming at this point, January, maybe best case scenario. We are in a shitty spot as a franchise right now. But I'm just done with the Zion Williamson era. Enough is enough. I'm not criticizing him as a person. I would hope that he tried everything. I would hope that he tried everything to be in top shape. Sometimes he gives me a little bit of doubt. I'm like, is this guy working as hard as he should be? I mean, it's one thing to have God-given talent and coast on that. It's one thing to have God-given talent and put in a minimum amount of work. But look at somebody like LeBron James, and I know not everybody could be LeBron James, but LeBron James was given God-given talent. LeBron James could have coasted on that God-given talent his whole career, and he still would have been a Hall of Famer. But LeBron James puts in a maximum, almost an insane amount of work, not only during the season, but throughout the whole calendar year, to not only just be a great player, to be one of the greatest players of all time. A lot of these young players don't want that. It's too much work. They'll put in the work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Zion doesn't put in the work, but if you want to be great, if you want to be elite, and for somebody like Zion with the body that he has, you got to put in top of the line insane work. You either want it or you don't. And I don't know if he wants it like that. I think he wants to be good. I think he wants to be an all-star. I think he wants to be a very good to great player. I don't think he ever wants to be elite. I don't think he wants to put in the work that needs to be done, especially with the type of body that he has, which is no fault of his own, to stay on the court and be that top dog that we was hoping that he would be when we drafted him in 2019. I love Zion, but it is time, y'all. I think it is time for us to trade Zion Williamson because we cannot do this every season as a fan base. We're already in shit now. We cannot rely on this man to be our superstar. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. All the fans were making fun of Anthony Davis when he left us, and I understand why. Y'all were mad that he asked for a trade. I get it. I have a little bit of more personal relationship with him, so I ain't say anything, but I get why y'all are mad at him. But God, Zion didn't even give us 60% of the Anthony Davis era. Zion didn't even give us that, y'all. Zion Williamson has played 0 playoff games. I know we got a lot of hopeless romantics, if you want to call it that, within the Pelicans fan base. But it's over, y'all. It is time to trade Zion Williamson. I'm sorry. I'm not here to always make the popular opinion. But it is time. I mean, hell, I was on here a month ago saying, y'all getting a little carried away with this goddamn Spencer Rattler hype. So I know how fanaticism is, but it is time to trade Zion Williamson because we can't keep doing this, Pelicans. Look at the standings, y'all. Look at the standings. That's all the data that I need. We cannot do this bullshit every year. There's a reason why the Pelicans have a very lukewarm fan base in New Orleans, and it's because we always have shitty seasons or average seasons. We never had that one season where from start to finish, we just took the fan base attention by the bullhorns and say, this is our city now. Every year, it's the same damn bullshit. Maybe the Pelicans find a way to the play-in. I don't know, but the shit gets old. The shit gets old. So I think it is time to trade Zion Williamson. But on a brighter note, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Cleveland Browns this week and the return of one Jameis Winston. So y'all heard Ziggy's pick. I want to know y'all picks in the comments. Who do y'all think is going to win this game? The Browns aren't that great of a team, so there is an argument to be made that the Saints might be able to go on a bit of a run. And we'll see if Rizzi Mania can continue to hold. Do y'all think the Saints can beat the Cleveland Browns this weekend? We are at home. As much as we love Jameis, I mean, I love Jameis more for his off-the-field stuff than on-the-field stuff. He is liable to throw a pick or two. It is going to be, in my opinion, a close game. What I keep having over me, though, is the fact that we just sadly, and I know that my guy, Eric McCoy, might be coming. Pro P, I know you're talking about the damn battle of the backheads. You a Falcons fan. Stop it. I keep coming back to the fact, though, that, I mean, look at our skill positions, man. We got Alvin Kamara and who else, right? Like, Kevin Austin, Dante Pettis. Is Marquez Valdez-Scantling going to have another big game? Who knows? I'm not trying to diss them, by the way. I'm not. But it's just a talent thing. It is what it is. It's a talent thing. We don't have Olave. We don't have Shaheed. I don't know how we can withstand that. Sunday, we were playing off adrenaline. And again, if you watch that second half, we looked like shit in the second half. Shout out to the defense for coming through. But we looked like shit in the second half on offense. We only had 2 first downs. My theory is that the adrenaline wore off. You can only have adrenaline of a new head coach with a new voice for so long before that talent discrepancy catches up. I don't see how that adrenaline can carry on. As average as the Browns are, I think Jameis Winston comes to the Superdome this Sunday and beats the New Orleans Saints. And I'm not going to be mad if we win. I'm damn sure not going to be mad if we lose because, again, for the Saints and for the Pelicans, I am in draft mode. See, for right now, the Saints, after that win to the Falcons, we are currently picking 7th in the NFL draft. So not all this loss will be in the Falcons. Like, we still didn't lose a top 10 pick. Hopefully, and for me, in my opinion, I want to stay in that top 10 range. But We'll see. The Browns are above us. They are 2-7. So it is very much a winnable game. I will say this, though. If the Saints win, they better win out. Because I ain't trying to do this goddamn mediocrityville thing again. That was my biggest fear with firing Dennis Allen. I was like, please do not let the interim head coach come in, win us 3 or 4 games, and now we're picking the 12th or 13th pick again in 2025. If you're going to win, y'all better win out, motherfuckers. Y'all better win out. Please. Give us something to hope for in April. Please. And by the way, I know Falcons fans always say, show the NFC South standings. Hey, I'm not afraid to show it. Look, we're still the third in the division. We are 3-7. We are 3.5 games behind the 6-4 Atlanta Falcons. Falcons fans, y'all can look at this and think that this is trash talk, right? Like, we're above the Saints still. We're 6-4. Y'all gonna be watching us in January. To that, I say, God damn, y'all lost to a 3-7 team with Dante Pettis, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and Kevin Austin as our top wide receivers. Falcons fans, y'all think this is trash talk? I say this is an indictment on your trash ass franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for the wake of the Atlanta Falcons. And y'all know in New Orleans, wakes aren't meant to be sad and solemn. They're meant to be a celebration. So for one last time, let us celebrate the wake of the Atlanta Falcons. Who lost to the 2-7 New Orleans Saints? They can swag surf their ass all the way back to Atlanta. And y'all know why? Because this shit is more than a game.
Jono.